What's up, everyone? So welcome to another art stream. Let me just grab my inks. We can get started. I'm gonna grab my glass. So I already prepped a lino because last time I tried to do it on Scratch on stream and that didn't turn out very well. Got some paper over here. This table isn't very big, so I don't have a lot of options. Right here. Forgive me if you hear any background noises from the neighborhood. I'm operating outside the living room again. So, let's get started. I did have red, but I used most of it in another printing trying to do mints, holiday mints, and the results were kind of mixed. So this is called printmaking, specifically lino cut. I carve out the design first and then I spread the ink on top of the block. It's a fairly inexpensive way, I think. It does cost about $50 or $60 to get the supplies, but I think it's a good investment in the long run because as long as you have the block, you can make as many prints as you want. I will say that carving can be a bit dangerous, so always keep bandages near you. Band-aids. Cut away from you. You can also do this on wood, but I didn't learn that yet. I was supposed to in class, but I didn't get around to it. We ended up doing another linoleum block, so I never learned how to do the wood block, the wood burning process. Maybe I'll be able to take printmaking too and learn how to do that. But I got really into lino, and I feel like lino is easier to do at home without a printing press than screen printing. Because screen printing, you have to buy a screen, you have to buy exposure stuff, and you have to buy a t-shirt or something to print onto it. But with lino, you can just print onto paper. I mean, you can print onto paper with screen print too, but screen printing is mostly used for t-shirts and stuff. Now, single color prints are much easier than multi-print colors because, like, you either have to carve out the design again into a separate block, or you can cut the block away, and that's called a reduction print. And I just do single colors for now because it's easier. Okay. Next, I'm going to, now that I have it, if it's sprayed on good, it should come out pretty well. If it comes out all splattered or all over the place, it means I rushed the rolling of the ink. It should be evenly spread, and it should make a kind of soft, squishy sound when it's rolled onto the thing. Hold on. There. Should be able to see the process better now. Okay, I'm doing this hand printed, which means I don't have a print press, so I have to apply pressure to get the design onto the picture for the paper. And then here comes the most satisfying part. After you do all that hard work of carving and laying the ink down, you can peel it off. Yeah, that didn't turn out. That is a discard. That happens sometimes. I over inked it. This is what not to do. That is too much. And I'm going to put it over here. Good thing about lino cutting is that it is easy to clean up usually. I mean, it is a bit messy. You need a lot of paper towels and vegetable oil or simple green, but most of it can be washed away with water and soap as well. It really depends. I think what happened was I didn't evenly distribute the ink on the plate properly, so let me just do that. There's water soluble block ink, and then there's oil. I think this is oil. This is the brand I learned how to use with my printing class, which is Speedball. I think they're the cheapest. There are other brands, but I think Speedball is the most popular one, or one of the most popular. Feeling a little down because I found out I'm in academic warning. I tried to take a photo business class, and I guess I wasn't ready for it because I got a D. And that final D was put me in academic warning. I was in pretty good standing up until this point, and I'm going to be taking the teacher again, or I don't know if I should take him again. He's a cool person, I just think he grades a bit harshly as a teacher. I don't know. I told him my expertise and our homework, and I told him about my my uncomfortable level with trying to socialize. So I was supposed to do these interviews in the industry, but then something happened in my life that I couldn't do it. You know, you would think you'd be sympathetic, but if he somehow is watching this, because I shared my channel name in my homework, or I don't know if I said Fire Crystal 1 Art. I think I said Crystal Pen Studios, because it encompasses art, music, and photography, which is what I want to focus on. I want to focus on all of those. I might consider changing my name to that, but I think I've built up such a brand with Fire Crystal Art or Fire Art that changing it now would seem silly. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide that. That sounds like a better name. What is going on? I didn't test this print before doing it. I tested the other print. So something is, I either didn't carve it out enough, or this ink just doesn't like this design. I'm not giving up, okay? I have my knives in case I have to cut out the design more, but I have to wash the block first. This is an art, not a science. And sometimes, even if you think you've cut it out right, I am determined to get a print right on stream, okay? I'm still sort of learning this, but damn it, I have reels on YouTube, so I know I can record this successfully. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you hear that sound? That's the sound that it's supposed to make. So hopefully this will turn out good. I know it's a Valentine's Day print, but I'm using blue. I had black and red, but I sort of ran out of those because I was trying to do a holiday print, and I mixed black with red a lot to make dark red, and to see if the holiday peppermint design will come out better. Orange paper, this isn't Halloween. Oh well, I'll use it. It might come out better. Sorry, I have the camera on top of like a old hot cocoa tub that I used, so the camera might move a bit. I'll try to fix it. I probably didn't apply enough pressure. If you don't feel like pounding on your table, you can use a heavy book too. That will work. If you don't have a press, just go flump. I've done that before. I've used a heavy book. It probably should be a book you don't mind getting covered in ink though. Come on. Ah, yes. It's a little lopsided because I should have checked the alignment a bit, but there it is. There's our locked heart. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna cut around the edges so that it will be more evened out. I'm just gonna put it on top of here. That's the first successful print of the stream. I got these red or brown paper, so even if I don't have red ink, this is a trick I learned recently. I figured out that if I'm not comfortable with doing multicolored prints, I can use colored paper to do the color for me, the other color for me. Honestly, it should seem so obvious, but to me, I was like, holy shit, I just discovered something. It might be a little lopsided too because I cut the lino out because I didn't like... I tried to add... I noticed that the texture of the background that I used for the print was tree-like. And so I tried to add a little hidey hole part. I didn't like it. I also kind of cut off my signature. I originally printed my signature, or carved my signature onto the block, which was really hard. I should have kept that part at least. I should have cut that out of the part that I cut out so I can use it as like a stamp in the future. I'll do that next time. Basically I had to carve out my name backwards because everything that you draw in lino is going to be backwards. So I had to do M.K instead of KM. I know, big, huge difference. But to me, it was like... I'm gonna share the links to on the servers and stuff, but I want to make sure that this is turning out okay first before I share it to a wider audience. What is with the camera right now? I want you guys to see what I'm doing. There we go. See? It looks great. A little splotchy. This one's a little splotchy. That's fine. And it's recommended to get a sheet of glass or something so that it gets on the glass and not on the table. Of course, you could always use a piece of cardboard, or something you don't mind getting ink on. This is good for doing like tote bags and things like that. For stuff like t-shirts and stuff, you need a different ink. I learned that out the hard way. I tried to do a t-shirt, and I used block ink instead of fabric ink, and it just ruined a t-shirt that I bought. Just like ruined it. I know this is the old slideshow. I downloaded the new one to my Google, and I just have to download it. I should have downloaded it before going on stream. This is the old outdated slideshow for my artwork. So some of this stuff, I try to keep the new work with the old work so you can see how much I improved and what I did in the past. And I try to pick ones that I'm like, no, I gotta keep this one in. This one is a staple. And then others I'm like, I can't believe I thought that was good enough to post online or whatever. Like some of my old edits, I'm like, ew. But you know, we learn on the job. Or at least I do. So I'm just spreading the ink. And then we're gonna grab another paper and try another print. Because I cut out one side off other than the other side, the print's gonna be a little lopsided because that's how the block is, but hopefully I can make it a little bit better by lining it up better. Alright. There we go. So I figured until I'm comfortable with doing the carving on camera, I should just do the carving off camera. Kind of like how I do the line arts off camera before doing an art stream or color stream. I have done drawings from beginning to end on this channel before, but not very often. Oftentimes I try to focus more on the coloring and the inking part, because that's what I like to do. Okay. Pink paper, definitely good for Valentine's Day print. So try to line this up better. Don't worry, we will do trivia and stuff again soon. I know the guys were getting used to the Jackbox streams, and I will do them again soon. I just don't want people to forget that my channel is also about Rocket League and Splitgate and other games too. Like, I want to finish Ghost of Tsushima, and I want to finish Kena, and there's so many games I need to finish. I recently got this Lino sketchbook, and it gives you prompts. So maybe if I feel stuck on what to carve, I can use that book, or I can just use the empty spaces for my own artwork, I suppose. That way I can plan it. The last one I did solely on. The last one I did on stream, I did solely in the moment. I didn't really plan it. Like, I did a little bit. You guys saw me draw the little stars, but other than that, I didn't really, like... Stars are like my weakest shape, and I knew that going in, and oh man, I over inked it. It's splotchy. Okay, that's a reject. That one's going over there. I'm always mad when I do a reject because I'm like, well, that's a waste of paper. Since I over inked it, I don't think I have to apply ink. It's good to apply, re-roll the ink every other print. You don't have to do it with every print, especially if you over inked the last one. There should be enough ink on the. You have to keep refreshing it so that the block doesn't dry out. That's why I keep rolling the paint onto it, because alright, that one's, it's a little faded. I don't know. You can kind of see the chains around the edges and stuff, but I don't know. This one I don't know to reject or not. I mean, the image is decent enough that you can tell what it is, but it's sort of like... Dork, are you in the stream yet? Alright, can you guys hear me okay? I'm just gonna reject it. And you guys can decide what to do with your rejects. I mostly just throw them away, but I know other people do other things with it. Every print is different too, I think, with the amount of ink that you need to put on for the design. Like, that's what I'm also doing with this. I'm also trying to see how much ink this actually needs. Does it need a lot? Does it need a little? Yeah, I definitely need to reapply. So far, we only have 2 successful prints. It's a lot of rejects. I thought I carved this out pretty well, but I guess I didn't carve deep enough. Right now, if I print it, it's just gonna have like this watercolor-like texture, which I guess if you want a more faded design, that's good. But for me, I want it to be clear. I want you guys to look at it like, say you're looking at it on a bulletin board or a concert board. I want it to be like, wow, that is so clear and focused. I know what she was feeling when she carved that out. Maybe just a little bit more ink over here. The Jackbox streams and the Rocket League stream and everything should be uploaded shortly. I have Nick scheduling them. Although when I looked in the studio, it said that the stuff got canceled, so I'm not bored. I'm concentrating. I might be a little tired, but I'm not bored. I never get bored printing. I think this is fun. Okay, maybe the rolling part isn't fun to watch. Me getting all the ink out and sticking it on there, I guess that can be kind of boring to watch. But I don't get bored printing, dork. I might need some coffee, but I'm not bored. And don't be afraid to roll off the block. It might make a bit of a mess, but it's fine. You can always clean it. Yeah, see, hear that sound? That's the sound we want to hear before a print. So that means this one is probably going to turn out pretty good. Hopefully. Okay. Go all the way around if you have to. And because this is a hand print, you gotta, like I said, apply pressure. Throw a book onto it. Do what you have to. And then carefully peel it off, because sometimes if you peel too fast, it might rip the design off. Especially if it's not dry yet. Okay, the chains are a little faded, but I think I'll call this one a successful one, because we need more successful ones. Damn it. I'm gonna put this one over here. Don't worry, guys, I got plenty of paper, if you're worried about that. I like to buy stuff in bulk, in case. Is that a good financial decision? Probably not. Not in the short run, anyway. In the long run, if you're an artist and you do a lot of mistakes, it's probably good. Like, I think because my art, way I do art is so experimental, I think it does lead to a lot of mistakes. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Obviously, the reading of the design is going to be a bit different for me since I hand print. If I had a printing press, it'd probably be easier to do, but no printing presses here. Alright. Put the paper over here. And then I think I have to reapply again. Just a little bit. I particularly should add more ink around the heart and the chains, because I'm noticing that the chains around the heart are not showing up very well, so that means I either didn't carve them out enough or they need more ink. So I'm going to do it around the heart specifically. We want it to show up. Okay, this just might be me needing glasses, but is that you falling asleep? Come on, it's not that boring. Come on, don't tease me like that. This is important to keep a record of. We're gonna look back at this stream in a couple of years and go, you've come along I'm eating. Oh. See, I need new glasses. Because I thought that was you sleeping or something. Okay. You can follow along on Twitch and YouTube under Kira McKenzie or Firefox 1 and 2 Art. I also do games on the channel, but not as often as I used to due to school and stuff. Okay. Pretty good. I'll take it. The chains on the right and the left side are a little faded, but that's alright. That's another success. And then once they're dry enough, I can cut out the edges with paper to make, with scissors to make it more professional looking. Right now, since the print block's a little uneven, it's going to come out a bit lopsided. So, apologize for that. I'm going to do one more. Let me just let that simmer for a bit. Talking about it like I'm cooking. And then I'm going to share the link to the stream. Should have done it before I started, but that other viewer is not a viewer, that is me. I'm just going to call it Making Lino Prints. And then put it in the server. If you haven't been in the server for a while, consider rejoining, because I'm going to try to add some stuff like Carlbot and everything. And I don't know, we need more people, so please join the server. I don't know how to sell myself on Twitch servers or on Discord servers. We're a pretty active set of people that talk all the time. I will try to be on as much as I can, but due to me making artwork and stuff, I might be busy making the artwork, so I am not explaining this very well, am I? Dork. How do you tell people to join servers without sounding too promoty? I need help. I'm trying not to get ink all over my phone. I think that's good. We got enough people. We should get enough people from that. Dang it. I don't like the brown. I don't like the blue on brown anyway. It's gross looking. Told you I have a lot more paper. And in case you're wondering, yes, I have a box full of paper, and yes, it is heavy. Even for me, who's done a lot of weightlifting classes and stuff, I have like pounds and pounds of paper. If you've been on the channel before, hi, I'm Fire Crystal into art, and I do art and games, and this is a lino printing stream. You know what lino printing is? It's block printing, printmaking, and it is fun. You carve out the design, you stick it on a block, you roll the paint onto it, and you flip it upside down and you pull it off. The end. I just explained the whole process in under 5 minutes. I'm proud of myself. Because elevator pitches are usually my strong suit. We just did a Rocket League stream yesterday with Thunder, and that was fun. I've been focusing on school and stuff, so I haven't been as active in the last year that I would like to be. I'm still technically in college, but I'm gonna try to do at least 2 or 3 streams a month. But you know how people are with fulfilling their resolutions, so don't hold me to that. It might be 1 or 2 streams every 2 months. All I know is that I'm planning on streaming more than just, I think in 2024 alone, I only streamed for like 30 hours. My goal is 800 hours. So that should be 2 or 3 hour streams every once or twice a month, hopefully, right? Right? Nick is better at math than me. You tell me what 800 hours is. He's just gonna look it up on his phone. He's gonna cheat. Honestly, valid. Lino printing is definitely not what you want to do if you don't like squishy sounds, because that's the sound that the ink is supposed to make when you go on the block. I'm spreading the ink evenly so that when it goes on the paper, the design is read clearly. Okay. I'm lining the block with the paper. And because I don't have a printing press, this is how we want it to be done. If you want to alert, we have alert command. It's fun. It quotes every breath you take, but I replace it with every breath you take, username will watch you, so it will say your name is watching you. I like that song. Kind of creepy, though. The song's creepy a bit. And voila, we have a print. It's a little splotchy, that's fine. I will put this under the accepted pile. I don't like the fact that the chains kinda, I don't know, reject, actually. We want to see the chains and the lock and the heart. This is supposed to be a locked heart, so it's not doing its job right if we can't see the whole design. I had to brush hair out of my face, but my hands are covered in blue ink. I'm blue, ba-ba-dee-ba-ba-da. I was playing, I got gold again, like immediately after the stream I did another session, and then it was taken from me. And now, I'm struggling to get back into gold again today. That's what I was doing. I was trying to relax and play Rocket League, but is there such a thing as relaxing with Rocket League? Not really. The game is meant to piss you off. Okay, some of the ink went off the paper and it's a little splotchy, but I'll take it. I could always cut out that part with a scissors, so that's fine. Okay, I might have to reapply the ink, that might be why. Thank you on YouTube and Twitch for sticking with me and being patient with me during this year when I didn't work as often as I would have liked. Sometimes it's a little discouraging when you hear some people from your friends and family telling you to get on with your life. I do plan on getting a job off to the side because I'm not making money from these videos yet. But this channel is my life practically. I don't really have any friends where I live really. So I like talking to you guys. This ink is very drippy. That's what I'm noticing about the water soluble. The water soluble was so much harder to roll. So the water soluble ink is the ink I used for my Skull Chocolate reel, which I uploaded onto TikTok and on my Blue Sky. I had to speed it up massively for my Blue Sky because apparently you can only do like a few seconds of footage, so I had to speed it up. The TikTok upload was cool because I could use copyrighted music, so I used Where Is My Mind. At first I tried to go all fancy with the editing, but then, I don't know, it came out weird, so I just added like a little bit of film grain to make the footage look older. And I think that was enough since Printmaking is one of the oldest forms of art. I feel like adding just a touch of film grain adds to the authenticity enough. Some people do the design digitally with a laser printer. And I'm more of a traditionalist, so I'm not going to do that. Plus, I don't know how. I'll have to watch another video or something. Okay. Please be good. Please be good. Damn it! I keep over inking this design. Alright. So here's what I'm going to do now. I am going to, with every apply that I do, I'm going to wipe some of it away with a paper towel. Because sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to kind of just dye the block rather than splotch it. So that's what I'm gonna do then. I probably peeled it off too fast too. Like, you can't have too much ink and you can't pull it off too fast or the design might wipe away. So it kind of has to be even. Alright. I call this one a success. I mean, I guess maybe if I'm gonna do a second run of this print, to be sure to carve out the left chains more, because it's the left chains that seem to have trouble being read. I'll keep that in mind. I think there's enough ink on this that I don't have to, yeah. Another thing is, since I pulled this ink out, there's like small little, you know, like how when you use a cheat marker and sometimes it cottage cheeses, I feel like I hadn't used the blue for so long that it like created like these little ink ball bits. And they're just getting all over the prints. I don't know what to do in that situation, really. Since I'm still sort of learning how to do this with you guys. To put into perspective, I learned how to do this just last year. Like, winter of last year. Or maybe winter of 2023. I don't know, around there. So I'm fairly new to lino cutting. I've only done it like a year and a half. So I talk like an expert, but I'm really just experimenting. So you can either use your hands or a spoon. Some people just do a soft spoon thing. I kind of like my prints being a little cross-hatched and rough because I feel like that matches my artwork. I did make this by hand. I carved it out and everything. I was about to say, like, the stuff I make by hand. Oh, it's beautiful. Yes, this is what it should look like. This is a good example of a print. Yes, thank you. I made a successful one on stream that wasn't super blotchy. I can be happy now. Alright, so I'm probably gonna do the tooth decay one again. I did it off stream, but I want to show you guys the print too, because I was really excited when I did that one. You guys probably seen the skull one before on my YouTube channel. I have done two. The other one was the very first one I did at home. My very first at-home hand-printed one. Which is why I'm surprised it turned out so well. But the lino was bigger and the paper was bigger. Some people say that the smaller the print is, the easier it is to register. But for me, I think it's the opposite. Because I draw big. I like to draw big. So the smaller the print, I think the harder it is for me. But that's just more of a preference thing, I think. But bigger linos are more expensive, so. Like, this is 9x12, and a pack of 9x12 are 4 packs of 4, so they're about $30. So I say if I were to make my money back from this, I would say price it to about 50 or 60, I suppose. I don't know. I don't want to overcharge and I don't want to undercharge. So if I were to make commissions of print, just know that it takes me about an hour to carve, like 3 hours to carve, and about 5 minutes per print. So if I were to charge by my time, I'll let you guys figure that out. Because when I did the photography business class, one of the biggest things I learned is I thought a photography job was like $100 or something. But no, if I want to make profit and make even for my photos, I have to charge like $1,000 per job. And one of the things they said is, oh, weddings are a good way to start. I never really wanted to do weddings. I want to do like a garden catalog or a terrarium catalog. I like terrariums. I recently did a terrarium workshop with my sister and my mom, and it was really fun. I was a little frustrated though because I paid for my own jar and I got the cheapest one. The terrarium workshop, the bigger jars that let you experiment more were like $200. Okay, so there's a small splotch, but that's fine. I am gonna call this a print. That's not a reject. Maybe I can wipe it off right now if I just am careful. Because the prints are not dry yet, it might wipe off the design completely. So in case you're wondering, does my wrist hurt at the end of this because I'm pounding on the block? The answer is yes. Which is why I suggest just using a heavy book and slamming it down on the table. Much easier on your wrist. I'm like pounding like this. Let me turn this around. I swear I need to get a tripod to be behind me so that I don't have to keep doing my artwork. Basically, I have to keep doing my artwork and coloring backwards or tilted for you guys to see it. So there it is. It's a little faded, but that's okay. I think it gives it kind of a dreamlike quality. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't want to reject another print. I don't know. What do you guys think? Pass or fail? I'll let you guys decide. Would you get a print that's this faded? I mean, you can still see it, but you know what I mean. Come on, dork. Say something. I need somebody to say something, because otherwise I'm just talking. Talking is not my strong suit. If you know me in any social setting, I go immediately to the snack table. Because that way they go, why isn't she talking? It's like, oh, I'm just eating. I don't have to talk. I am going to run out of blue soon. So if I want to do one print of the blue with the sweet decay, I better wrap up on the locked up heart, because I'm running out of the blue ink. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to wash the glass and I'm going to wash the block, but I'm going to keep everything else. I might wash my... I have quite a bit of white, but I don't know how white's going to show up for the skull, because... So I don't know if I want to use white. All I know is if I'm going to do another printmaking stream, I have to buy more ink next time. So I have to order more ink. I can't get it all at once though, because it's a bit costly to get it all at once. I'll let you guys decide. I have some black left, so like a small amount. So maybe I can show you guys what the water-soluble black looks like. And at some point, I want to do a second run of some of my past designs that I didn't record. Like, I have another heart design that I didn't record, but I took a picture of. It's of a knitted up heart, or stitched up heart. It was incredibly hard to carve, particularly the stitched up part. But I didn't record it at first because the little circle around the needle, I didn't carve it out well enough. So I went back and carved out the hole better. But the thing is I don't have enough ink left to do that one because it's a bigger block. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I just splotched it with my thumb. It was perfect. Oh, sometimes that happens. I'm gonna do a small cleanup break because my hands are covered in ink, and I will be back shortly. backslide. Be a backslide. happened to the I'll be right back slide, but I'm coming back anyway. Hold on, guys, I'm just drying off my printmaking glass. I'll be right there. I will pull out the stitched up heart one because I want to try to print that one again too, along with the Sweet Decay one. I have some other blocks that I didn't get to do a video of that I can do now on stream. Kind of killing two birds with one stone thing. I have taken pictures of them and they will be in the slideshow. I just want to have video proof of these as well, in case people accuse me of doing AI or something. Not that I think they will, but I'm just prepared for that possibility because people are suspicious now, and they have their right to be. So this one is significantly bigger than the stitched up heart one, so this one is going to take a lot more ink. I don't know if I have enough actually for this one, but this is an example of the stitched up heart. And as you can see, this part was hard because I don't as you guys know, I don't sew. So trying to draw a sewing pattern with knives, I'm gonna put on some music because I feel like it's a bit quiet. Plus there's rain going on and I want to be able to, don't want to lose you guys. I know this is a kind of a different art stream. Let's pull up some white lo-fi or something. Maybe some cafe jazz or something. I can't play what I really want to play, which is like Shinedown or Disturbed or System. So I mean, I probably could, but God, an ad. Please don't copyright sue me. Please don't copyright sue me, Planet Fitness. I don't have any money yet, but hopefully with this I will. I'm gonna have it play at my Kindle, put it. No, where put it? Over here. Bring it closer to me. So we have quite a bit of white. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I have a lot of white. So maybe you can make it with white. Let's just see how it goes. If it comes out completely gross, this would be better if I had black paper. I got neon paper. This would be better on darker paper, but maybe it will turn out fine. Let's just see. Oh, I think the ink has sewn shut. This is what happens when you don't clean your caps. I am determined to open this thing up. Sometimes if you pound it on the table, it will let you open it again. I am determined to get this thing to... Sorry. Oh my god. It's really on there. That's what she said. Dark, are you still there? Come on, talk to me. I haven't even checked the multi-stream chat. I don't even know if people are talking on YouTube or not. If you are, I'm so sorry. Let me check YouTube. There's a Twitch chat and a multi-stream chat because I am streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I am determined to get this thing open, don't worry. Even if I have to pry it open with crowbar, I will frickin' do it. Okay, no one's talking on YouTube. I didn't miss anything. Oops. Apparently I have to grant permission. I thought I already did all this. Of course, I reset my stream key recently because I had streamed for so long I forgot what my original password was. Oh. Now I feel dumb. Ew. Ew. Yeah. I think... I think this ink has gone bad. Ink can do that as well. I forgot to mention that. You see that? It looks like a caramel sundae. Ugh. Well, that's disappointing. I'm determined to try to use it though. I hope it hasn't gone bad. Let's just see. I I think it's just from using yellow ink. Like, they warn you not to mix. So someone, when I went to a family get-together for family, friends, and family, someone asked me to do Darth Vader. Now, I showed him my skull print. I don't know if he meant he wanted me to do Darth Vader as a skull, or if he just wanted Darth Vader. And I feel like I have to clarify. I think he just wanted Darth Vader. I will try, but I haven't really done a portrait print yet. I mostly do graphic stuff, like I said, like a stitched up heart, or a latte art, or the latte art one is one of my favorite ones I've done so far, because I like how it came out. Okay. This one got ink on it. Great. Alright. Discard then. I'm probably gonna need bigger paper. This might not print well, since this block is much bigger than the other ones I was working with. Actually, not too bad. I used a bit too much ink, but let's see. I think that's a good one. The stitches didn't really show up very well, though. Oh, come on, really? Yeah. The one was perfect. Alright. Well, the perfect Lockhart one I just did got... I don't really have a dry rack, you see, so I stacked the prints on top of each other, which is something you're not supposed to do. And now my perfect Lockhart one just got a bunch of white ink on it. So that one's not good anymore. White paper on top of white paper? Nope. Not a good idea. I hope I have another perfect one, because otherwise I'm going to have to print the Lockhart one again. I think that was the best print out of all of them, and I messed it up. That's alright. That happens sometimes. So here it is. The heart got cut off a little bit, but that's fine. I'm gonna retry the one with the pink paper because I like how that came out, but I need to apply the roll again. Ta-da! Perfect. I was a little worried about the white ink, but actually, it's not that bad, actually. I will say it's a little sensitive compared to the blue ink. Like, it gets everywhere. I probably won't use white ink very much after this. But now I know. White ink is... Since we're doing a Valentine's Day like Prince, expect a lot of pink paper to be used today. I have some greens and some oranges or some yellows if you guys want to see that though. I'm probably gonna take a small tea or coffee break. Maybe give a chance to just talk to you guys and rest my wrist, because pounding on the table like this over and over again, it does start to hurt. I will not lie. I put some of my blood in these blocks, literally. Like if I don't cut away, I've cut myself before. So maybe and peel. So satisfying. I could do this all day. I really could. And there it is. Ooh. No! Okay. Some of the ink just came off a bit, but it's fine. Throwing it down on the block like that will probably just reinforce the image or create like an echo, like a doubling effect. I don't want that, so that's why I said no, because I don't want a doubling effect. So after this printing, I'll do a run of some other ones I haven't done on camera yet. I'm glad I finally got around to doing the stitched up heart on camera, because I did this print all the way back in September, because I was big in the whole, I was in the whole Summerween thing. I was in the whole Summerween movement on TikTok, so I wanted to do Halloween stuff in the summer. Hey, if people start celebrating Christmas in July, I can start celebrating Halloween in June, okay? Leave me alone about it. Plus, we artists, we have to plan projects like months in advance before the actual holiday. Like for Christmas prints, any Christmas card that you see in Target, the artist probably did it all the way back in like May or something. When you really think about it. This is probably how I'm gonna do my Christmas cards in the future. I'm just gonna carve out an image and a message and pull it off the thing. Okay, this one's a little faded. It's more like an echo of white. See, my problem with the faded ones isn't that they don't look cool. They do. It's just they aren't gonna last as long as the ones that have ink on them. Like this looks like it got airbrushed on rather than lino cutted. See that? It's like an impression of the design, which means it's probably not gonna last as long. Maybe I'll figure out how to make it work. So far I don't have any rejects of the stitched up heart, which is good. That means I cut it pretty well. I have to reapply though. The fadedness of the design means you have to reapply ink. And if you're asking me if I'm planning on using up all my inks in one day, no, I don't plan on it, but this could be a possibility. And if you're worried about where I'm going to put all this, I have some lookbooks that I got on Amazon. I think I have one more left. So I do need to start getting some green for St. Patrick's Day, though. Green is hard to get, though. A lot of people get green. Because every time I look for the Speedball green, it's almost always either out on Amazon or it's not available. What are people making? with their blocks where green is a commodity. Probably like greenery, probably like plants or something. Pearl, what are you doing? Leave Ginger alone. She was sleeping. Sorry, since I'm out in the living room, I'm also by the dog's bed and their food, so they're probably gonna make dinging noises, or they're gonna roll around on the floor. And if we get any Amazon deliveries, they might bark at the neighbors. Just be prepared for that possibility. Even though I tell them not to bark at the neighbors before I leave, I say try not to bark at the neighbors. I don't know what it is. Pro used to listen to me a bit more when she was a kid, but now that she's a teenager or an adult in dog years, she's like, I don't want to listen. I wonder where she gets that from. Don't say anything to her. Don't say it. I know where she gets it from. Beautiful. There was a bit of warping around the needle. It kind of looks like the needle's on fire. I kind of like that. Oh no. Alright. I think that's enough of the stitched up part. For every block print that I make, I have to wipe off the glass and the block, so I have to keep taking breaks. So I gotta do another wash break. I will be back. definitely can't do a print stream every day. I'm almost ready to come back. Just give me a couple more seconds. I definitely can't do a print stream every day because with every block that I print, I have to go back and clean, and I'm not even done fully cleaning everything 100%. It's a bit of a mess, but luckily it can be cleaned with water, soap, or canola oil, or baby oil, or vegetable oil, or simple green. It's a lot of hard work, basically. But the results are usually worth it, usually. So, the bigger the block, the more ink it's gonna make, and the more mess it's gonna make. So, let's try to do 3 of the latte one. Because I said I want to do a video of all the ones I didn't get a video of yet. And then we'll do the Toothdecay one. And then maybe 3 of the lava lamp. I did a lava lamp print once and I didn't like how it came out at first. So maybe I can do a redo of that one. And then we'll be done. And because this is uploaded directly to YouTube, Nick doesn't have to do anything. Maybe. I don't know. If it doesn't get copyright claimed, he won't have to do anything. I'm definitely not going to do the whites on stream for a while. The white is really hard to clean off. That's why it took me so long, because I was trying to wipe the white off of the freaking block, and it took a while. Sorry about that. This is why I wish I could edit on my computer, but my computer is a dinosaur, and it just won't work. I have to clean the Brayer every time I do a new block because it won't work as well if I don't. Basic thing about painting, you know? You gotta clean your brushes or they won't work the same. It's the same with printmaking. You gotta clean your rollers or they won't work. This is why I'm envious of the people who have figured out the laser jet printing, because then they don't have to worry about that probably. They can just print it out and But I like this. I like doing it the traditional way, as it was intended. This is how it was intended to be. Is it a lot of hard work? Yes. But it's worth it. If you carve it right. If you don't carve it right, it's a little sad and depressing. The page is curling. I don't want that. It's a little splotchy, which means I probably used a bit too much ink. Put in the reject pile. But that just means I don't have to add more ink for the next one. I found my main in Marvel Rivals. Oh yeah? What is it? Mantis? Didn't you say she was broken? Like, as a character? Okay. I can do one more of these. Of the latte one. Because I already have a run of this one. Just not on camera. So I just wanted to do a few on camera. Okay. And then I gotta take another wash break. And then we'll work on the tooth decay one. Something dropped. Okay, the tooth decay one's next. That one is about the same size as the Lockhart one, or the original size of it before I cut it down. So it's a smaller one, so we should be able to get through that second run pretty fast. This one is a larger block, so it's going to take a bit longer to clean. Why is there blue ink? I thought I washed the brayer. I'm conflicted because on one hand it's perfect except for the blue splotch. I gotta clean that up. There's blue ink on my brayer. That's why. I thought I cleaned it. Well, I do want to know what the cafe latte art looks like with blue ink. I don't want to do it when I'm currently using white ink. Let's try to fix that. Not having to go all the way over to clean everything. perfect. It's beautiful. There's a small little blue dot if you really concentrate on it, but you probably can't see it. It's like nothing. Alright, now I'm gonna check up on the Lockhart designs. Move the block over somewhere. I'm gonna start, first I'm gonna clean the block and the glass, and then I'm gonna start cutting some designs. Yeah. I don't know, Dork. That game was kind of stressful for me. Oh good, we have another perfect one. Then I don't have to worry about losing the other one that was perfect. Not this one. This one's kind of splotchy. This one I might throw out too. There. This one's pretty perfect. There you go. The Sinners didn't want to cooperate with me. Come on. Like tonight, or because I don't know, Dor. Paper does not want to cooperate. The print is still kind of drying a bit. I want to prove that splotches aren't always something to worry about, that you can just cut them off. Like I just cut out the majority of the splotches just from cutting the The stream's a bit slow. Maybe I should have waited until tomorrow. But I like doing prints, so... I think I can do 3 or 4 of the tooth decay, then maybe I should just end, because it's just you and me now to work, so... I'm not just streaming for an audience, I'm streaming for archive as well, so... It doesn't really matter if there's nobody here right now. Because they can always just watch the VOD later. Can't imagine why I'd be sneezing. I had some ink in my nose. Actually, I thought the brown with the blue would be weird, but actually, I might do that combination more, because under the light, it kind of looks gold. I just found a new hack. I wasn't sure. Actually, this one's kind of splotched now. This one is more of a print than this one. This one, discard file. Oh, Ginger, go lay down. Ginger, go lay down. I'll be right with you in like a few minutes, okay? I can't exactly take you out yet. I have a lot of cleaning to do after this. Hold on. I'm gonna throw away the rejects. I'll be right back. This is the Sweet Decay one. I'll have you guys look at that while I go and clean again. Do not look that. Get out of the way. Lick it off. I need it. step for right now. I have to put oil over there too. Over by my area. So over there too. The dogs are licking it off. I'm trying to use that to clean. Do not lick it off. I think I reached a stopping point after these few prints because I've generated quite a mess. And I got... This is why I can't do a print stream every day. Ginger. System. I'll figure it out. I need a dry rack for one. A drying rack. Alright. I'm gonna do like maybe 2 or 3 of the sweet decays, then end, because I have to help clean up after myself. And then the next print stream will probably be in 3 to 4 weeks, maybe a month, because I used up quite a bit of my ink for this. What I learned is that white ink is really hard to clean compared to black ink, which is why just get black ink. If you really need white ink, just use black paper. Okay. I'll do the lava lamp next time. I did it once before anyways. There's only one proof copy of the lava lamp one, and I have no idea what I did with it. Pearl. Are you currently playing Marble Rivals right now, Dork? Or are you sleeping or something? I need to know if you're still on. So hungry. I need dinner or Brenner after this. It's a little faded, it will do. I don't have time to like get too perfectionist. You can tell what the design is and it's fine. That one's even better. I wish these pages would curl after I'm done printing them. That's why I need to get a blow dryer so that the paper will go down. Again with the blue splotches. Oh. Pearl, Ginger, shut up. I'm working. Silly dogs. Okay, this one is going in the trash bin. It is too thin. And I need to reapply the ink. And then I have to clean up again. And then I'm done. I thought I could get to the lava lamp, but I did a lot. I did 4 different designs today. Some I already have, well, I've made all of these off stream. But some of them I had on a video and some I haven't had it on a video. So I'm glad I have it on video now. I have to turn down the light exposure now because I'm working with white ink. You guys probably can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. I'll adjust the camera. I'm both nervous, excited, and a little angry coming up on this quarter because on one hand, I'm working with my photography teacher again, and on the other hand, he's the one who kind of screwed my GPA over, so I don't know how I can handle this in a mature fashion. I have so many scenarios in my head. You know those scenarios that happen on a TV show where it's like, option A, I just outright yell at him for not understanding my circumstance. It probably wasn't even his decision. He probably wanted to give me a C-, but someone made him give me a D. Sometimes these school administrators, they don't care about what your personal life is like. Sometimes if you didn't do the schoolwork, you didn't do the schoolwork. And I think that's a shame. Ginger, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down right now. Now. Ginger. I have to take care of that. Give me a minute. Ginger, go sit. Go sit. That way. No. That way. Do not step on those. Those are still drying. Swear to God, if she walks all over my prints, I am going to be so mad. Yeah, you guys can't even see it now. Hold on, let me fix that. The reason why I made this one, the high def one, the art cam, is because it's adjustable. Being able to see me, whatever. But the most important part is seeing the artwork for these videos. I lowered the brightness level so you guys can see it, but now it's too dark. There you go. Okay, I think I'll do one more of the white print run of the tooth decay one, or sweet decay. This one looks pretty good in white ink. Sorry if these prints don't turn out well. I'm sort of rushing it so that I can not worry about the dogs, because Ginger's pacing, and that usually means I might have to clean something else up besides ink. So I gotta hurry this along. I'm watching her to make sure she doesn't, but I need a rack or something, because where am I going to put the block in between prints when I want to show you guys? I don't really have a place right now. Sorry, the camera is not wanting to cooperate with me right now. Come on. Straighten. So you can see it sort of. Might have to change the lighting again. It's too bright now. Come on. See if I can lower the brightness level. I changed the contrast, that might help a bit. There you go, now you guys can see it. The skull with the chocolate in its mouth and the roses. Not a simple design to carve, let me tell you. I just make it look easy. Alright. I think this is going to be the last one because I'm running out of room to put prints, and the longer I do this stream, the messier it's going to get and harder to clean. So and I want to play a game / yeah. And I'm getting a bit tired. Doing this much art and this much talking, it's exhausting. And I'm probably gonna get Can you see that? The pink might be too bright with the white. Alright, that's enough of the white run. La la la. The white run of the Sweet Decay. Alright. If you excuse me, I got a lot of cleaning to do. You guys want to see? That's in Skyrim. Well, no. When you do a specific print, when you do a specific print in a specific color, it's called a color run. So, like the green run or the blue run or the, you know what I mean? It's that run. This is the white run. Dark, it might be a while. It might be like an hour or two before I can join you. if you excuse me, I got a lot to clean. Or I might never be able to be allowed to print in the house again. So, it's going to take a while. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. And I hope you join me for the next printmaking stream. Where hopefully by then I will have some sort of drying rack or drying system. So I don't have to put my prints on the floor. Because I don't want to have to step over my prints and make a mess on the floor. Until then, I hope you create and inspire and love what you do never retires. I'll see you guys